What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Guess what? It's Friday night and I am home. So I thought it would be a good opportunity to film a Q&A. I posted on my Instagram story the other day asking you guys if you were interested in seeing a Q&A, and you sent me all sorts of questions right away, and so I was like, hell yeah, here we go. So as I said on my Instagram story, nothing is off limits. I am totally down to answer anything, personal, professional, whatever. I'm an open book. I have nothing to hide. So I guess we'll jump into it. I'm kind of nervous. Okay, so the first question is, what's up with your life right now? What are you doing career-wise? You tell me, sis. I mean, Lord. It's been tough. So I was on Broadway in Frozen, the musical, Disney's Frozen. You may have heard of it. I was doing that last year, and then obviously in March I lost my job due to the Broadway shutdown. So since then I've just kind of been figuring out what to do next. I actually have gone through yoga teacher training, and I am on my way to being a certified yoga teacher, which I'm so excited about. Yoga's been a huge part of my life for a long time, and I can't imagine my life without it, and I figured it was a really good time to pick up a new skill and a new trade since my industry is down. And so I decided to do my teacher training, and it was one of the best decisions I've ever made. I learned so much and had so much fun and met so many amazing people. I'm also writing a lot and hopefully like planting some seeds with some creative endeavors and doing this kind of stuff. That's what I'm doing for work right now. Hopefully I can start teaching yoga on Zoom very soon and in studios. That would be really fun, but until my industry comes back, I am just trying to stay creative on my own time. And the next question is celebrity crushes. Let me think. Ryan Gosling, #1. Hands down, always and forever. Jon Hamm. I'm obsessed with Jon Hamm. Don Draper is like... And then I guess I'll give a third, and my third would have to be Brad Pitt. Like, in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, I mean, he's in his 50s, and it is like... getting hot. Oh, this is a fun question. Dream wedding. Where, what season, dress type, small or huge? Okay, what's crazy is I'm not getting married anytime soon, but I have answers to all of these questions, okay? Definitely a wedding, probably up here in New York, maybe in Austin, because I am from Texas. That would be really fun. But I want to say like upstate New York or maybe out on Long Island. Definitely in the fall. Fall is my favorite season, and I want to wear a long sleeve dress and be fall, you know, chic. Yeah, so I guess that answers the next. Dress type would be probably like a long sleeve v-neck. I do not wear white, and I always joke that I'll wear pink or black to my wedding because I don't wear white because I'm so fair. I feel like it looks crazy on me. So I don't know. We'll have to see when I like go and try on, but definitely a v-neck though. Small or huge, I would like to keep it as small as possible. I'm not like the biggest fan of weddings in general. Scandalous to say. I just think they're kind of like obnoxious and like a waste of money a lot of the time. So I don't really see the need for like throwing this huge wedding with tons of people and like spending, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's just like not my style. I'd rather get married like in someone's backyard and have it really be like small and intimate and meaningful and beautiful, and that's more important to me than some, you know, swanky ballroom wedding or whatever. That's just not for me. Next question is cake or pie? Cake. Pros and cons about the theater community. Interesting question. I'll just speak to my own experience because, you know, I'm not gonna speak for the whole community, but I will speak for what I know and my experience. And my experience has been that the pros are the community, especially as I'll just say New York community compared to LA community, because I did live in LA for 9 years and work in film and television. And the community of actors, at least here, is so much more supportive of one another and has each other's backs and are like willing to create. That's just been my experience. I'm sure people have that experience in LA, but that just wasn't for me. It feels very tight-knit in New York, and I think because we all take the chance and move to New York, and it's so hard to live here, it's so expensive, it's so overstimulating, you have to hustle so hard to make ends meet in New York City, and everyone knows that. And I think because of that reason, we all have a mutual respect and understanding for each other, and it's like, I may not be doing anything right now, but we're here and we're trying, and I respect you for hustling. So that's kind of been my experience. Cons about the the theater community, oh my gosh, I'm about to like spill the beans on some stuff. The thing that drives me the craziest about the theater community, and I'm not talking about other actors, and I'm not even talking about anyone in particular, it's just kind of the thing that I'm seeing right now, is the fact that there is little to none when it comes to body inclusivity. My friends who are male dancers, it is just a known thing amongst them that you have to have a six-pack, you have to look a certain way to be employed in theater. It's a thing. For the women, you have to be really snatched and your waist has to be this big and you can walk into an audition in a crop top with your midriff showing. And I mean, I wouldn't want to walk into anywhere with my midriff showing, but that's just kind of the precedent that's been set. It's like you have to be snatched, you have to be like the most pulled together, hit the gym 6 days a week, and to be like average sized or even close to plus sized, and especially plus sized, can be very limiting. I don't like that it's like this fear-driven carrot that gets dangled over you, like, oh, well, if you are snatched and if you have a perfect body and you kill yourself at the gym 6 days a week, 7 days a week, then like you have a higher chance of being on Broadway, which is just the truth. And I think it creates a lot of toxicity within the community and a lot of fear-based business that happens, and I'm just not really down with it. I'm like a very normal sized person. I'm small, but I don't have a six-pack, and it's definitely taken a number on me and my self-esteem over the years, and I've gone through a lot of journeys with weight loss and weight gain, and my weight has fluctuated a lot over the years. I'm not one of those people that's just like ready to run to the gym. I kind of have to drag myself there. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. The body inclusivity, lack thereof, is something I don't like about the theater community. There, I said it. Favorite all-time show choir chart you've recorded and hardest one to sing? That's a great question. For those of you that don't know, I spoke about it briefly in my last video, but my brother is a music arranger and he works for show choirs all over the United States, and he's incredible. But he does these full demo tracks that I sing all of the female parts for, that he sends to these schools, kind of like, you know, it's a demo. This is what it's supposed to sound like, essentially. And it's easier for the choreographers to have a track of a custom arrangement. I will link all of our arrangements and recordings down below in the description bar so you guys can visit his site and listen to all of our tracks that we've done over the years. There's like a lot, so feel free to deep dive. I think they're really cool, and I have a blast singing them. The favorite that I've done was, we did a combination of Vogue and this song called Fashionista, written by our friend Damon. I think that's my favorite and the hardest. I was going balls to the walls, like screaming in a sweat. I was hoarse at the end of the day. I was like full out, because Vogue is one of my favorite songs. I mean, how many times do you get to like record Vogue and have fun with it? So that track is probably my favorite and probably the hardest out of all the ones that I've recorded over the years. I'll link it all below so you guys can take a listen. Next question. Were you bullied in middle school and high school? Of course I was. Wasn't everyone? I feel like everyone like dealt with mean girls at the very least. I was never bullied physically, you know, no one ever like shoved me down or anything like that, but there was some shit going on with other girls that was like, whoa, really mean bullying. Oh my god, it was incredibly traumatizing. And I will also say, in addition to being bullied in middle school and high school, I was bullied by a cast member doing a professional show. So sometimes high school never ends. What's your favorite movie? My favorite movie is Amadeus. It is the best movie ever made. I love it so much. I could watch it anytime, any place. I love Amadeus. It's so great. It came out in 1984. It's a drama about Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart and Antonio Salieri, who is another composer at that time, and how they had a rivalry. So it's like a historical fiction. It's been my favorite movie my entire life. I was obsessed with it at the age of like 4, which is, I realize, completely not normal in any way. Shoe size, 6.5. I have little feet. And bonus answer, I'm only 5'2". If any of you are wondering, people always tell me that when they see me online and then meet me in person, they're like, I thought you were like 5'7". No, I'm 5'2". I'm a nugget. Okay, your favorite birthday moment. My favorite birthday moment was my birthday last year. I was performing on Broadway in Frozen, and it was actually my first Saturday night on Broadway. And my entire friends group, like all of my best friends, my boyfriend and his family, and my family, all came to see me in Frozen on my first Saturday night on Broadway on my birthday. And then we had a party after at one of my favorite bars, B. It's on 43rd and 9th. It's such a cute little bar. I hope that they're doing okay, because I want to go back there when it's over. So we had my birthday party there, and everyone got to see me in the show, and then we all celebrated afterwards and celebrated my birthday / my dad's birthday. Bonus answer for you again, my dad and I have the same birthday, so we always have our birthday together. But that's probably my favorite memory. It was pretty incredible. What is a performance on Broadway that stuck with you and why? Wow. I have a short list that come to mind. Seeing Billy Porter in Kinky Boots is unforgettable. Neil Patrick Harris in Hedwig and the Angry Inch, one of the best things I've ever seen. Patti LuPone as Mama Rose in Gypsy, absolutely blew my mind. Unbelievable. Also, seeing Ben Platt in Dear Evan Hansen was really special, as well as Patina Miller and Pippin as the leading player. Unforgettable. All of those come to mind for me as just like the best performances I'd ever seen. Completely unforgettable. How did you meet your boyfriend? Okay, this is a cute story time. So I was on the national tour of Kinky Boots for a year and a half, and my best friend from that tour, well, one of my best friends, like it truly was my college, my like core group of friends is from Kinky Boots, really. So one of those guys did a tour of West Side Story before Kinky Boots, and he was friends with my boyfriend, Justin, who was also on the West Side Story tour. So I had known about Justin for a long time, and we had actually met several times just like in passing because of our mutual friend that I did Kinky Boots with. So my friend Sam told me that Justin was single and like ready to mingle, and I was as single as it gets. Like, oh my God. So he set us up and we went to lunch and had an amazing time. We had lunch at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and both of us got home at like midnight. Like our date was 10 hours long. We just like bar hopped our way literally down 9th Avenue and talked all day, and that was it. And like from then on, we've been inseparable since that day. It's crazy to even think about, but yeah, that's how we met. Oh, I love this one. How was it going on the morning toast? Was it the breath when you were on it? No, it was the toast. It was right when they started the toast, and it was amazing. It's my favorite podcast. If you guys don't know The Morning Toast, you should listen to it. It's hysterical. It's these two sisters, and they're so funny. They do news stories, gab about their lives, reality TV. It's like silly pop culture stuff, but I eat it up. And they love The Click, and so they had me on, and it was a great experience. I loved it. I had so much fun being on my favorite podcast. I mean, there's nothing else to be said. How many kids do you want? You know, I feel like this might change down the line, but for right now, I'm gonna say 2. Everyone in my family is 2 kids. So my mom has 1 sister, my dad has 1 sister, and I have 1 brother. And I loved it. My brother and I are super close in age. We're very close. We have a tight relationship. Yeah, I liked it just being us. I think 4 is a nice even number. I'm a little scared for like parents to be outnumbered by kids. Some people thrive on that. I don't know if I could thrive on that. So I'm gonna say 2. The Click tea. Also, would you have done a second movie? There's not a lot of tea to be spilled. It was a fantastic experience, and if you've watched my other videos about The Click, you know that I have nothing but warm, fuzzy feelings about it, and I love it forever and always, and I'm grateful to everyone that was a part of it. That being said, we were signed on to do 3 movies. That is the full tea. And then the recession hit, and all shit hit the fan, basically, and the second and third movie got pulled. I was signed on to do 3 as well as the rest of the girls. And we were at that age. We loved the books, and like the boyfriends come in the next movie or the next books, and so we were just so excited for that too. We were like, oh my God, we get to have boyfriends in the next movie. So all of that was very exciting, and we were devastated when we found out that they got tossed because we were excited to make number 2 and 3. Okay, and this is the last question, and I guess I'll just end it on the Click note. Are you or any of the Click girls still friends? Was there any beef then and now? There was no beef then, and there is no beef now. We all have a mutual love and respect for each other, but we all grew up, and I live in New York City and they live in LA, and I mean, we're kind of all over the place. So we haven't stayed in touch over the years, as many of you probably would understand. Like, you don't really hang out with your friends from summer camp in 8th grade. I mean, we only spent 6 weeks together, but we did love each other and have a great time. But yeah, we all just went on to do our own thing and grow apart, and that's totally cool. We all communicate on Instagram and stuff like that. I'm so proud of all of them for everything that they've accomplished in their lives and careers, and that's that. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will be posting another video very, very soon. Let me know in the comments what you want to see. Do you like a Q&A video? Do you have any other questions that you want me to answer? Leave them in the comments, and then I will maybe do a part 2 to this and answer some more questions. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye y'all, love you guys.